My name's Pete Woods, you're watching Hexham TV. Who are you?
I'm Kim McGuinness, I'm North East Mayor.
Kim, you're here in Hexham today. What's happening?
Well, today we are launching Labour's first steps for change. This is the 6 pledges that we'll take into the general election. We've got Joe Morris, our fantastic Labour Party candidate in the general election, and Peter Kyle, who's the Shadow Minister for Science and Technology, with us today, along with brilliant members who've been out campaigning for the Labour Party and who really want to help bring that change to Hexham.
And what will these steps mean for people that live in Hexham?
Well, I think that it's become really obvious that we need a change. After 14 years of Tory government, nobody feels any better off. And these steps are a real acknowledgement of the issues that are facing people. You know, we will push for economic stability, reduce the NHS waiting times, we'll launch Border Security Command, we'll bring Great British Energy forward, crack down on crime and antisocial behaviour, and recruit new teachers. These are at the heart of the issues that people tell us day in, day out matter to them on the doorstep. And I think they speak really clearly to the people of Hexham, who, you know, have now had a Tory MP for 100 years consecutively, but I think are now telling us when we talk to them on the doorstep that they want change. We know people voted for a Labour North East Mayor right across Northumberland and across the North East, and now I hope to see a Labour MP so we can get that change people need.
And we know that the Hexham constituency is obviously much wider than Hexham itself. And within Northumberland, 1 in 6 young people under the age of 16 are living in poverty. What can you, as North East Mayor, do to try and alleviate that terrible scourge of poverty in Northumberland?
Well, I've been really clear throughout my time as a candidate and now as North East Mayor that child poverty in particular is the biggest issue that we need to solve in our region. And we'll measure our success in how we do that, and that's going to be a suite of things. We need to create opportunity right across our region, but we need to tackle some of the fundamental problems that people have. And so, you know, I want to look at bringing in a childcare grant so that people who want to get back into work or want to improve their job prospects are able to overcome that barrier, because it holds far too many people, particularly women, back. Free travel for those getting back into work or training, bringing training courses and skills courses closer to where people live, and grasping the opportunities that exist around green energy and around our foundational day-to-day economy to create the jobs that people really need in our region. And of course, housing is a massive issue. We've got a huge number of people on our social housing waiting list, and so we want to improve the quality of private rented accommodation and also build more social housing across our region. So I think some of it is about the things we can do immediately to support people, and some of it is about that longer term change that we need to make to pull people out of poverty and make what I think is the best region in the world. It's a brilliant place, a great place to live, even better.
Now, we know when you talk about housing that even in Hexham there are houses, the old police houses for instance, that have been empty for quite some time. When are they going to be put back into use so people can have somewhere to live affordably? Well,
my view is that they should be made into affordable houses. I've been really clear about that from the start, which is why, you know, I stopped the sale of them to a private provider when I was Police and Crime Commissioner, and now as North East Mayor with that brownfield housing power, I will be looking at what we can do with those police houses, working of course with the Police and Crime Commissioner Susan Dungworth. It was frustrating as Police and Crime Commissioner not having the power or the money to create social housing, and not having been able to bring forward something in tandem with the council, but I'm confident that we'll be able to do something about it now.
Kim McGuinness, North East Mayor, thank you very much for talking to Hexham TV.
Thanks.